Welcome to the PRT method, the writing method, and one of my focus models, which I use here in Prelude, here in the rope. Another way to finish that gives a deep peace and tranquility. Feel your body and move focus. Feel your body and does it feel right to say? And well as breathing and relaxing exercise has always been a part of the PRT method. Since the PRT method, writing method, is body therapy, which focus on the whole person, and the body is a muscle screen course in the center. The same is a vagus nerve, which I also include in my focusing exercise. The vagus nerve sits in the solar plexus and lowers the blood pressure. The vagus nerve is a central nerve in the stomach with a directly connection to the brain and sends signals both ways. The vagus nerve has many vital functions. It's activated and massaged by a deep nasal breathing of the lung muscles that shadows for that in the middle floor. When the lung muscle massages the vagus nerve during nasal breathing, the drawing gives a person peace and quiet. Then that knowledge can be used to prevent stress in heart and lungs patients, so they do not hyperventilate or stress and fall over, or for the psychological first aid. I want to end the info, so now we go start into exercise itself. I enjoy my birdhouse at home in my garden and all the birds, so the birdhouse will be included in the exercise. I know the birdhouse is in Preston and my body also is in Preston. I know those two things. Then I also know if I'm restless, I'm either in the future or back in the past. I know that you breathe tension out of your body, both in yoga and in meditation, because it can interfere when your thoughts are racing. We do the same in PRT method. In the exercise here, I use my immerse yourself and move focus. Back to the exercise. I know staring at the birdhouse. I'm now staring at the birdhouse, and suddenly I can draw a little in, zooming in. That is how I bring myself more into the present, at the same time as I inhale through the nose. It also draws the present with peace and quiet into my body. Then I close my eyes and exhale the tension through my mouth. Normally I would use my nose both ways, but when you exhale the tension, it's okay for me for a moment to breathe out through the mouth. Then I open my eyes again and staring at a new thing, a figure in the garden, and suddenly I can draw it a little in. At the same time as I inhale through the nose, I also draw a presence and peace and quiet into my body. Then I close my eyes and exhale the tension through my mouth. In this way, I slowly activate more and more peace and quiet. We continue with the rope. Now comes the general part of the rope, which you can use in all models for final completing. When I've been sitting for a bit here, I continue with the rope, and as consists of 3 steps. I close my eyes and hold my hand over the vagus nerve in the solar plexus, and then I pull my tongue up per palate. I now begin massaging the vagus nerve with my hands. Then I activate even more peace. Then I can better protect myself against stirring, restless or stressing, and thereby avoid hyperventilation. Then it's simply keep my hands over the solar plexus and the tongue on the palate. I now imagine that I'm sitting in a shower and experience the water poured down over my body like a robe that I slowly pulled down over me like a protective layer. At the same time, I focus on the breathing, which become deeper. Then I stop to massage the vagus nerve. When I feel the rope start to slide down my body and the breathing deepens with the tongue in the palate, I concentrate only on the rope and the breathing. There's now for a bit following along. The rope has now come down to the bottom of my stomach. Then I sit here for a bit and then I open my eyes and let my tongue fall down. Now I'm on the surface again, and so I can blow out the tension that can block for getting implementation of step 2. At the surface, it's often enough simply inflating the tension out without to focusing on something. Step 2. I close my eyes again, return to the body, and breathing with the tongue on the palate and for the rope. I feel the breathing getting deeper and deeper. The rope continue to slide further down and approach the floor. I continue further and now that the rope has reached the floor. And here ends step 2. Then I sit here for a bit and open my eyes and let my tongue fall down. I'm now on the surface again, so I can blow out tensions that can block for getting implementation of 3 steps. At the surface, it's often simply inflating the tensions without to focus on something. Step 3. I close my eyes again and the rope continues to float onto the floor and thereby spread more and more. The breathing continue. I feel that the root pull down like a tree into the floor from my feet grounding. I feel also peace quiet while the rope has spread on the floor like a core around me. I now sit with my eyes closed and just enjoy the peace and quiet in my body and the rope. I don't focus on that anymore. I just sit and enjoy the silence in my body. I slowly open my eyes and to come back to my everyday again. I start patting myself on the body to wake it up. You can do it it's very popular in Qigong. So you wake your body. You can do it with dementia, disease or Alzheimer. I now in this lesson here will to wish you a really great day. My name is Paul Rødam Terkelsen, and this is PRT Method, Præstø 52 DK.